Lesley Waters and I've joined up with SMA Nutrition to show you how to cook up some great family meals for your toddler. And with me is nutritionist Anne, who will be at hand to give us lots of advice. And I'm a mum of two myself, so I've got lots of questions. And over there we have our toddler tasting panel. Let's hope they like what we cook. Right, Anne, I'm going to make an apricot custard bake, and when my toddlers were really young, this was one of their favourite, and it's packed full of fruit as well as milk and eggs, so they're getting lots of vitamins in there. So for this you need 150 ml of SMA toddler milk, 40 grams of plain flour, 4 ripe apricots, 1 egg and a knob of butter. And before we start, the first thing I'm going to do is just to take this butter and just place it into my oven-proof dish, and it's going to go into a very, very hot oven just to heat up the dish and to heat up the butter, a bit like when you make a Yorkshire pudding.
Yep.
So the first thing we need to do is to cut up the fruit, and we've got some lovely ripe apricots here, so I want you to cut those in half and then into quarters.
Okay.
So they're nice and ripe. Now, I'm using apricots, but you know, you can use bananas, plums, raspberries, blueberries, pretty much, you know, fairly soft fruits, okay? So once they're cut in half, we're going to start to prepare the batter, and today we're using SMA toddler milk, and that is because it contains so much more, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're using it to contribute some iron and omega-3 and 6 and vitamin D to this recipe. So it's really just a boost to the nutrients that are here naturally.
Okay, great. So you're going to make the batter now.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some plain flour. I want you to sift that in like that. That's it, and bang the side. In fact, this recipe is a very posh French recipe. They call it a clafouté.
I see.
But I call it a baked egg custard. I'm much more down to earth. Right, make a sort of a well in the centre.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to crack in that egg. And I think that butter is almost ready. So if you want to add the milk, meanwhile, I'm going to take this out. This dish is now ready. I'm just going to bring it out here. The oven is set to gas mark 6, that's about 200 degrees Celsius. And if you get a few lumps in there, grab that whisk.
Oh, yes.
And you can get in there. So start it off with your wooden spoon. That's it. Beat it together really, really well. Okay, so we're not putting sugar in here, so we don't need to, because we're going to get the sweetness from the fruit.
Yeah, that's right. You know, in general, toddlers have a lot of sugary food, so it's best to limit it.
Okay, so pick up the apricots and throw them in.
Right.
And then just pick up that and pour it all over. Ta-da!
That is so easy.
That's it!
Fantastic.
You see these French recipes? They're so easy. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven now. If you could open the door for me. This will probably take, because we're making a large one, about 25 to 30 minutes. Until it's all puffed up and golden.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's take it out, and it's all puffed up. Bubbling away. That looks fantastic. I'm just going to finish it off just with a little dusting. Just a little touch. Are the toddlers ready for this? We shall see. They're still eating. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think that's looking pretty good, actually. Well, that's all from us. For more information and recipe ideas, go to smanutrition.co.uk.